Hey, you, I need you to hit the subscribe button below.
All right, next. Okay. You got a question? All right. Uh, yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
It says if a sister gets put out of the congregation for fornication / adultery, and the husband defiles himself by going back with her, could they both come back after about a year or so?
Can they both come back? Now I'm just going. That's one of those scriptures that I would even ask, the deacons, but and the captains, but I'm gonna show you what the scriptures say about that. First of all, he's being self-willed. Okay. I'll just use the scriptures. I'm not gonna tell you what I. First of all, he's being self-willed. So now let's go to Jeremiah 3 first. Jeremiah 3. What's that? 2? Yeah. Jeremiah 3. Yeah.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, and verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Be what?
Be greatly polluted?
Be greatly polluted. So the Most High is saying, when somebody else been there, you can't go back there. All right? To make it plain. Go ahead.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Yet return again to me, saith the Lord.
So we understand that if a woman commits adultery, right, that she's supposed to be put away. All right. So now let's go to. Yeah, you could get that, and you can read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 24 and verse. When a man had taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he had found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. If the latter husband hate her, and write her a bill of divorcement, and giveth it in her hand, and sendeth her out of his house, or if the latter husband die, which took her to be his wife, her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. After that she is defiled, for that is abomination before the Lord. And thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance.
So that's the law that Jeremiah was quoting. Okay, so we ain't supposed to be going back if the wife steps out and commits adultery. Now, understand it from this standpoint. If a wife is dealing with another man, who is her allegiance to? The other man. She ain't your wife no more. She's not yours. She's gone. Okay? Now, get Deuteronomy 17. Let's read verse 8.
Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 8. If there arise a matter too hard for thee between blood and blood, between plea and plea, and between stroke and stroke, being matters of controversy within thy gates, then shalt thou arise and get thee up unto the place which the Lord thy God shall choose. And thou shalt come unto the priests the Levites, and unto the judge that shall be in those days, and inquire, and they shall show thee the sentence of judgment.
Now, the sentence of judgment here is that you put them out, right? Let's get that right quick. What's that, Romans? Or do I want the one in Corinthians? Yeah. I think that's Corinthians 5.
the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5 and verse 1. It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you, and such fornication as is not so much as named among the Gentiles, that one should have his father's wife.
Yeah, I'm not reading what you go.
All right.
Keep reading. Let's read.
Verse 2. And ye are puffed up, and have not rather mourned that he had done this deed.
Okay, I know what I want. Jump down to verse 11. Let's get to the
Verse 11. But now I have written unto you,
right.
not to keep
No,
company.
verse 9. There you go. Verse 9.
Verse 9. I wrote unto you in an epistle not to company with fornicators, yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world, or with the covetous or extortioners, or with idolaters, for then must ye needs go out of the world.
So now we're not supposed to be keeping company with them. Go ahead.
But now I have written unto you, not to keep company if any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, or covetous.
So that brother or that sister, okay, go ahead.
Or covetous, or an idolater, or a railer, or a drunkard, or an extortioner. With such an one, no, not to eat.
So that's the judgment that they be put out, right? So let's go back to Leviticus. What was Leviticus? 17. Was that Deuteronomy? I'm sorry. Deuteronomy 17.
Deuteronomy 17 and verse 8. If there arise a matter too hard for thee in judgment, between blood and blood, between plea and plea, and between stroke and stroke, being matters of controversy within thy gates, then thou shalt arise and get thee up into the place which the Lord thy God shall choose. And thou shalt come unto the priests and the Levites, and unto the judge that shall be in those days, and inquire, and they shall show thee the sentence of judgment.
Now, we just showed you the sentence of judgment today. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 10. And thou shalt do according to the sentence, which they of that place which the Lord shall choose shall show thee, and thou shalt observe to do according to all that they inform thee, according to the sentence of the law, which they shall teach thee, and according to the judgment which they shall tell thee, thou shalt do. Thou shalt not decline from the sentence which they shall show thee.
Thou shalt not what?
Thou shalt not decline from the sentence which they shall show thee, to the right hand nor to the left.
Right.
And the man that will do presumptuously.
He will do what?
Presumptuously.
That means self-willed. Go ahead.
And will not hearken unto the priest that standeth to minister there before the Lord thy God.
Will not listen to the leadership. Go ahead.
Or unto the judge. Even that man shall die.
Now, we can't physically kill anybody at this time, but that is the putting them out of the body. Go ahead.
And thou shalt put away the evil from Israel.
And thou shalt do what?
And thou shalt put away the evil from Israel.
Because you know what? If a brother see one brother doing that, and he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? He be like, I miss her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man,
14
I don't like that. I don't agree with that. And then he gonna go back, and then we back not keeping the commandments. Go ahead. And then what does that show to the sisters? I can do whatever I want. That he gonna take me back. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And all the people shall hear and fear, and do no more presumptuously.
So we won't be self-willed in that manner. We won't do those things. So now, to further answer the question, I'll say this. Does that mean that brother can never come back in the body? I can't say that, but that's why we set up that he would have to be in contact with an officer, during that time, making sure he's getting his spirit built back up before he come in the body. He ain't coming back in the body with her. Okay? That's ain't none of that. He ain't coming back in the body with her. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Because they ain't coming back. They ain't coming back in the body together in no year or 2 or 10 or 100. Okay?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. I.U.I.C. has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. I.U.I.C, we deliver the truth.